On the streets of Iran, supporters of the regime are out in force. The country's clerical rulers have sustained unprecedented blows, but feel they've emerged from the conflict with America and Israel with the upper hand. Now, the regime's fury is being directed at its domestic opponents. State TV broadcasts detainees forced to reenact their alleged crimes and make undoubtedly forced confessions. This was Irfan Kiani, accused of arson and inciting fear during mass anti-government protests in January. He was executed last week. 22 political prisoners have been killed in Iran in just over a month. Payvand Naimi, a member of the persecuted Baha'i religious minority, has been held in detention since January. He's yet to be sentenced. But another state TV report claims he used parties to recruit others into a network described as a terrorist group, supposedly fomenting violence during the protests.
The family obviously tried to follow up.
We spoke to one of Payvand's cousins living outside Iran.
He was denied food and water. He was, physically beaten, and he was actually subjected to 2 occasions of mock executions. So basically, it means that they put the noose around his neck, so making him believe that he's about to die, to be executed.
What's it like for you as a relative, knowing that's what he's been through and is still going through?
It feels horrible, and there is not much we can do other than trying to be their voice, and that's what I'm doing.
If convicted, Payvand could face the death penalty. More than 40 protesters have already been sentenced to death. This is the latest victim, 21-year-old Sarsin Azadvar, a karate athlete, executed today. Others killed in recent weeks include these men. In a video smuggled out of prison, they sing in defiance. They were accused of being part of a banned opposition group and arrested long before the latest unrest, but were executed now as the regime seeks to sow fear amongst its critics.
Now they are sending a much stronger and a much more direct message. By executing those who went on the streets to protest, they send this message to people that that's what's going to happen to you if you stand against us. We all know that the main existential threat to the Islamic Republic comes from the Iranian people and not from American or Israeli bombs.
The protests at the start of this year were the biggest internal challenge the regime has ever faced. It killed thousands in response during a bloody crackdown. Now the survivors are being terrorized by this wave of executions. Despite international criticism of Iran's opaque trials without any meaningful legal defense, today the country's judiciary vowed to issue more death sentences. One former protester told us she's living in fear.
Every morning when we wake up, whether it's me or people around me, we all think, whose turn is it today? Are they still in power? Are they going to kill more people today? I'm worried that at any moment they break into my house, take me, and execute me too.
Before his arrest, Payvand's passion was working with animals. Now he's amongst the hundreds of detainees at risk of receiving the death penalty.
Payvand is a very sort of gentle, kind, young man who just like everyone else, just wants that ordinary life and to be able to live freely in his own country.
The fate of protesters like Payvand was once the focus of so much international attention. Now, amidst the bloody fallout from this conflict, they feel more helpless than ever.